big cup of coffee, buenos dias. It's Wednesday, June 2nd. This is an update, but this video is for people that do not know anything that's going on in Costa Rica as far as how can I get in Costa Rica? Do I need a COVID test? What are the requirements? What are the restrictions? Is it easy? Is it hard? And you just said, honey, let's go to Costa Rica, but you didn't know, you ran into this video. This video is for you. I'm going to let you know all those things. If you've been keeping up to date or been watching my videos, you could probably turn this video off. Although you're going to miss me poking a little bit of fun at Canada. Just a little bit. Why? Because it's easy. Canada, you're making it easy these days. Anyway, other than that, for you people keeping up, you could probably turn it off. You people that don't know, but you're thinking about vacationing or visiting here, you need to stick around, okay? All right, well, shoot, I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. TravelCostaRicaNow.com is a travel agency, so go to TravelCostaRicaNow.com, fill out the 4-minute form, you'll be that much closer to the vacation of a lifetime. We're like you having best friends who live in Costa Rica, who know Costa Rica, totally hooking up your Costa Rica vacation. Hey man, if you appreciate what I'm at least trying to do, I would appreciate that hitting that subscribe button. It's a big help. All right, so let's get started. First off, just real quick, before we get into all the restrictions, requirements, what's open, what's not open, I want to just tell you, if you're thinking about coming to Costa Rica, you will be thinking about transportation. Should we do public bus? Should we do shared shuttle? Should we get a private driver? Most people opt for a rental car. It is the best way to see Costa Rica. But renting a car in Costa Rica is fraught with peril. Those horror stories about the price not being the price when you go to pick up your car and you thought you had the price are real. They are real. And it happens a lot. It's happened to me 14 years ago. So if you want to cut all that, you want a rental car stress-free, the price is the price, email me, man. I'll just send you on your way to somebody. You won't have to do any more homework, no more investigation, and you won't have to worry if everything is good with your rental car. All right. So let's get started about what's going on in Costa Rica with COVID. So if you've been keeping track, the numbers the last month have been high here. I think the highest they've ever been with deaths and hospitalizations and ICU and all that stuff. But in the last few days, they've had a little dip. Oh, that's good, right? But they're still trying to do almost as little as possible so you can visit Costa Rica and not be jumping through a million different hoops. Okay, so they don't make you get vaccinated here before you come in. I don't think that'll ever happen. You do not have to have a negative COVID test to get in Costa Rica. You can come in Costa Rica by airplane, by boats, by yachts. Yes, the land borders are open. You could walk across from Nicaragua and Panama. Now, what you do need, and now everything I say, before I forget to say it later, everything you need, links you need, will be in the description, okay? Now, you do need two things. You need to fill out a health pass, that link in the description. Number two, you need traveler's insurance that meets Costa Rica's requirements. I have an example of a traveler insurance, again, in the description, but do your homework. I'm not a travel insurance guy. Do your homework. Just make sure when you do get something that it meets the requirements for Costa Rica, okay? Now, you might hear, if you're kind of cruising around the internet, that there's driving restrictions here. There are driving restrictions here, but they don't affect you as a visitor or a vacationer. You do not have to worry about license plates, and if they're going to stop you, you are fine. You can travel. Don't worry about it. You can travel every day, all day. People that live here have restrictions on driving, but it's of no concern to you. Now, right now as it stands, all businesses and activities are open, okay? They're open from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. And that includes restaurants and bars. So even here in La Fortuna at 9 o'clock, things shut down. So that's obviously a little bit of restrictions because normally these places would be open later, right? But so it is, everything's open, but from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Most of the restrictions here are in regards to capacity. So how many people are let in. Like, for example, the national parks, they're only letting in 50% of capacity. But really, that's not a problem now, because this isn't our high tourist season, so that's normally not going to be a problem. Another example would be if a hotel sleeps over 100, they can only be up to 75% capacity. Bars from 50% to 25% capacity. Now we go out a lot here in La Fortuna to the bars and restaurants. We see it on the tables, but we've never had to leave any place because we couldn't get in because of that. So Health Pass traveler's insurance. Now, a lot of countries, when you leave, what about when you leave? Because it's your country that's making it difficult. The United States, you demand a negative COVID test. You, Canada, a negative COVID test. So Costa Rica's made it easy now. The last, I think it started about 2-3 weeks ago. The airports, the two big international airports here, Liberia and the San Jose airport, offer the tests, both antigen and the PCR test. The details of how much it is, when you need to go to the airport to get that test before your flight is, again, all in the description. I'm not going to bore you with the details of it now. So in the United States, you can get the antigen test. In Canada, they don't accept the antigen test. You need the PCR test. Now, I did hear also with that PCR test, to get into Canada, especially you citizens, I think you have to recite 75 appropriate pronouns, or at least know them. And if you don't know them, I think you get quarantined and have to go through a special class. I got to double check that, but there's definitely something about knowing or reciting pronouns. I don't know, you guys did that, you tell me. So here back in Costa Rica, yes, you got to wear masks like in closed spaces, the stores, the banks, and so on. Yes, you can take them off when you're eating. Most of the restaurants, nobody's wearing them. There is social distancing here, little loosely. Some places, like the grocery store I go to, there is hand washing and they take your temperature. So, man, that is it for Costa Rica. It's pretty easy to come here, man. They're not really requiring too much. Just the traveler's insurance that people kind of whine about a little bit. Most of that's based on age. If you're older like me, it can be a little bit more pricier, but still. Is Costa Rica, is this the time to come? I don't know. None of these things would stop me for sure. So I don't know. I think it's a good time, especially if you're thinking about maybe relocating to Costa Rica from whatever country you're in. This is a really good time to do recognizance, because there's not a ton of tourists here, and it's just a good time. I mean, I think I'm like a lot of you guys. I like some tourists here, but I don't like that many. So that's it, man. That's the requirement. So if Costa Rica's on that list, I think it's pretty easy right now to get in. Thanks. I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Peace, guys. Hope it helps. Now, things are going to pop up, man. If you're thinking about living or traveling anywhere, you should do your research always. And my videos are going to pop up, and I'm going to put my videos against anybody's and say you're going to get some good information on either one of those things, traveling or living here. So check them out. And while you are, drink a big cup of coffee. All right, man, enjoy your Wednesday.